Right, good afternoon everyone. I'm going to be taking you through the site induction today. My name's Luke, I'm the trainee site supervisor. This is one of the things I've got to do for my course. So this is West Park Industrial Estate, and there's going to be 32 industrial units, and we're doing the associated road access. Services include sewage treatment and connection to main utilities and power to water. So the key members of the site management team are me as a trainee site manager, Kane the director, he's the other site manager, and we'll also have Ross here, who's also a site manager. So the site layout, the boundaries is the fence that goes all the way around the site. You can see we've put Harris fencing up. Keep an eye on the fence, because we've had a bit of activity with the public around here. If your clips are missing, make sure you put them back on. Notice boards, we've got a notice board out the front and a notice board on the site canteen. Parking at the minute is in the bell mouth at the side of the road, and the emergency exit is straight out that gate there. Everyone happy with that? So the major risks on site. The major risks on site that we'll be dealing with at the moment will mainly be deep excavation. You've all been around it before, and if you've any questions to it, have a look at the RAMs, you've all signed them, and it explains everything in there. But obviously the main things are going to be plant movements and deep excavations. And also COSH, which is, we have got a COSH and a spill kit in the diesel bounder. So health and safety targets, our main target here is a set of no reportable accidents. The minimum PPE required is what you're all wearing now: high vis, hard hat, steel toe cap boots. But if you're doing stuff like concrete, you need to make sure you've got your goggles on, long sleeve trousers, and things like that. Again, if you've got any questions with that, look at the RAMs. I'm going to tell you what PPE you need to wear. So signing in and out of site, you're all required to sign in and out of site every morning, and the signing in book will be by the front door of the canteen, just on the right there. So site security, again, we've got, this is our only gate at the minute, which is going to be locked every night, and also during the working day it needs to be kept shut at all times. Storage of materials. We have got a few heaps out there. We've got topsoil heap, we're going to have a chipping heap in a minute. Like you all know, keep it all separate, you don't want it all getting mixed and contaminated. Waste disposal, we're going to get a skip here, so the only waste we'll really have is what we have for our lunch and stuff, and bags and stuff from golf pallets and stuff like that. So contractor risk assessments and method statements. If you're not sure on anything, it's in the RAMs you've all signed, just look at the RAMs. Accident reporting and first aid. In the event of an accident, your site manager must be notified, any one of us three, and then we'll take it through the reporting phase if we have to, hopefully not. Even in the event of a near miss, you have to let your site manager know, you all know that, and that's in our RAMs as well.
It's also near miss report, is in the folder.
Report, yeah. And the first aid box is on the wall there, next to the eye wash, and we've also got the emergency horn. So if you hear the emergency horn, safely make it over to this point, our muster point, and we'll go out the gate there. Also, that could be for a fire assembly point that's just out there by the grass. Site tidiness is a big thing we're going to have to keep on top of there. You notice, like, we're all alright when it's just us here, but when other trades are here, they're a bit messy. So if you see some rubbish, just put it in the skip. Helps everyone out. So back to the fire and emergency procedures. The site manager is responsible for ensuring all personnel on site are acquainted with the appropriate emergency evacuation procedures. So if you hear that alarm, muster here, we'll account for everyone and we'll exit.
Also, all of the emergency contact details are.
Yeah, that's another one. We've got the emergency contact details in our canteen, so brilliant. Anytime you can have a look at them, that's the, obviously 999's our initial emergency contact, but we've also got for the emergency services contacts, we've got Wessex Water, Power, Gas. It's all in there.
Hospital.
And the nearest hospital, yeah.
Yeah.
For visitors have to abide by site rules, so that's up to us to keep an eye on them as well, really. But they do have to also sign in and be inducted. But if they're visitors, they don't come here often. We know better than them, so just keep your eye on them. And they're also required to wear PPE at all times. Alcohol and drug abuse. Alcohol and drug abuse by employees and contractors, including management, can adversely affect the health and safety of you and the other people around you. So we've got a robust attitude to that. It's zero tolerance, so if you're caught under the influence of alcohol or drugs at work, then you'll be gone. Everyone happy with that? I think I've covered everything. Any questions?
All good?
Good.
Well done, Luke.
Thank you.